Actually, I'm just a catalyst, you can say. Just a candle which is enlightened. And this candle, when touches another candle which is ready, that gets enlightened. I mean, you may give it a big scientific name, this, that, a charged personality, this, that, I don't understand. It's very simple for me. You are all ready for it. I just touch you and you get enlightened and you get the light, and when you touch someone, that person also gets enlightened. Now you may say, Mother, how can that be so simple? I mean, so many people say that, Mother, you're too simple. How can that be? I just don't understand what should I have, 2 horns or something to make it complicated. Everything that is living is the simplest thing. That's the sign of living. Have you seen the flower? How simple it is to grow a flower. It just works. You just get some seeds, sow them, and you get the plants. How simple it is. Do we ever think how it works out? Looks very complicated if you start thinking about it. You will go mad if you start analyzing it. But it's so simple. In the same way, this happening is also a very, very simple thing. It is called Sahaja. Sahaja has 2 meanings. Sahaj means simple. Also it means the thing that is born with you. Sahaj is a simple thing because it is born with you. I mean, your nose is born with you. Alright, it's a simple thing. You don't have to do anything, press it or anyway, do anything to it to breathe. It's there. In the same way, this built-in process is within you. It's just there. To me, it is absolutely simple. And to you also, it will be simple as soon as you get it. So this argument about it being so simple, I just can't understand myself. Why should there be an argument? Supposing you can eat this way, why should you ask that how can it be so simple to eat this way? It's so simple because it is so vital. It is so important. All vital things are simple and easily available, like your own breathing. For that, if you have to do something special, then this breathing is not possible. How many people are going to survive? Now, this simple thing, this simple method is the method of the all-pervading divine power, the Holy Ghost. This all-pervading divine power is the Shakti, the primordial power that works it out. Do we realize how this Shakti works otherwise? Are we ever watching a flower becoming a fruit? Who does that? Not one flower, but you must have seen millions and millions and billions of these flowers are turning into fruits. And who does that? We never think. We take it for granted. All living things are done by this divine power. Human beings cannot do anything that is living. What they can do is everything that is dead or deadening, like strikes is a deadening thing. What we can do is to make something, a table, a chair. If the tree is dead, we are doing nothing but dead work. And this deadening thing dominates us because we form habits. We form habits. With these habits, this matter sits on our head. And the spirit, which is the vibrant thing, which is the source, which is the controlling thing, becomes dormant. This dormant force, if somehow becomes enlightened, and our attention becomes enlightened, we become a different person. We become a yogi. We become a person who is united with God. For that, you don't have to wear funny dresses. It makes no difference what sort of dress you wear. It makes no difference how you comb your hair or what sort of food you eat. It's something so within. It has nothing to do with these outward things. All our ideas about even charities, and about being kind to others and all these things are very superficial. When you become that, when you become compassion, when you become love, then you don't have to tell yourself at all. You don't have to argue with it. You just become. It just flows. The compassion flows. It acts. You don't have to argue it out. You don't have to tell yourself, I should be compassionate, I should be kind. You just become. I went to Italy and there were 3-4 people who got interested in Sahaja Yogis. But they said, we don't want to join Sahaja Yoga. I said, why? Because these people don't smoke. I said, I never told them not to smoke. Never asked them, did I? I never said don't smoke. I just asked them, do you smoke? Do you smoke, or you have given up smoking, or your mother has forced you not to smoke? They said nothing of the kind. We used to smoke packets of cigarettes, used to drink, we were drug addicts. But something happened to us, we just gave up, we don't know how. So simple. Mother never told us. We just became like that. What is there to tell? I mean, once you have found it, once you have seen the light, you are not bothered. Supposing you see a rope here, you might be frightened. You might think it's a snake. Because there's no light, you can't see. You might be running helter-skelter, the whole house might be upside down. But once the light is there, so it's a rope, all right. So all the fears drop out. Because you have seen it. All the pressures drop out. All the hang-ups, they drop out. Whatever is abnormal drops out. And you become an absolutely a normal person. Absolutely a normal person. That's what it is that you have to be. But it is much, much more than that. This is not only that you get your physical fitness. Many people have been cured. They must have told you that cancer is cured. Yes, true, cancer is cured. Many diseases are cured. Mental cases are cured. If you have been to horrible gurus, you get cured. All these things happen. But that's not the end of it. This is just the redeeming part. The redeeming part is that you are redeemed of all these physical, mental, emotional problems. But the another part of it is that you yourself get the power. You become the prophets. Men of God will become prophets. That's what your great poet William Blake had said. The men of God will become prophets and they will have power to make others prophets. This is the sign. He has given you the sign. You become prophets. That means you get the power to do all this yourself. Every individual can do it. Even small children can do it. Even a little Olympia can do it. When you become the prophet, you also know everything about it, what you are doing, how you have to do it, how to raise the Buddha, how to cross all the different centers which are sick, how to keep it there. You become absolutely the master.